I'm so happy that you have come to my channel once again. Today we are going to talk about food allergies. It has become important to talk about this because we know that the incidence of food allergies is on the rise worldwide. So more and more children are getting diagnosed with food allergies. I hope you have subscribed. If you haven't, please do so now and click on the notification button so that when we upload videos, you will get to know about them. So what is a food allergy? A food allergy is when exposure to certain foods causes your child harm, because we are talking about children. So what happens is that your child eats a certain food that your child is supposed to enjoy to nourish your child, and then your child experiences harm because of that food. According to the website of Food Allergy Epidemic, there are more than 170 foods that cause food allergies in children. But there are eight major or eight common ones. We are talking about peanuts or groundnuts, other tree nuts, milk, soya, wheat, fish, shellfish. Those are the common ones that cause food allergies among children. So, what exactly is happening to the body when we are talking about food allergies? There are cells in our bodies. Those ones are designed specifically to fight germs. So we can refer to them as the soldiers of the body. When any germ enters your body, the soldiers of your body rise up and fight them. So sometimes what happens is that there are certain foods that are supposed to be harmless, but the soldiers are triggered to fight it once your child eats it. We call that an immune response. So your child eats a certain food and the child's body mounts an immune response against it. And then you get what we call an allergic reaction. And the food that is causing this is called an allergen. Children who have food allergies may also suffer from other diseases that have allergy as their components, like asthma or eczema. They may also suffer from this. So, when your child has a food allergy, what do you see or what are the symptoms? You find that your child eats a certain food and then the lips, the mouth, the tongue are itchy. Sometimes they are swollen as well. Eats a certain food and the child has rashes all over his body or her body. They may have abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea, and nausea after eating a certain food. And sometimes they experience chest tightening or difficulty in breathing. There is even a severe form that is called anaphylaxis. That one is life threatening and must be treated immediately. Note that your child who is allergic to a certain food doesn't need to eat a lot of that food, like a bowl of that food. Even a small bit, as small as a grain of rice, can trigger an allergic reaction in a child if that is food that your child is allergic to. So you need to know about this. And then it is important that you remove that food from the diet of your child. So if you know your child is allergic to peanuts or groundnuts or other tree nuts, your child should not eat them. That is the only way to manage an allergic a food allergy. So it becomes very difficult when you have to eat out. When you are eating out, you need to know the ingredients in the food that your child is going to be served. You need to tell the server or the waiter that your child is allergic to so and so food. And again, buffet style meals become very difficult because there is cross contamination. Sometimes you don't know, maybe a bit of a certain food has entered this one, and fried foods, a food that your child is allergic to, may be fried in the oil before they fry another food that your child is going to consume. So you need to be careful about this and tell the waiter, tell whoever is in the restaurant that your child is allergic to so and so food. Remember that a child who is allergic to one food may be allergic to another. About 4 out of 10 children with food allergies do this. They are allergic to one food and then they are allergic to another. So you need to watch out closely for these things. Like I said, there is no cure for food allergies, but some children may outgrow their allergies. It is noted that peanuts or groundnut allergy and other tree nut allergies may not frequently be outgrown, but other food allergies may be. I think I forgot to mention egg. Egg is also one of the major ones that the major aids that children can be allergic to. Sometimes your baby is exclusively breastfeeding, but your baby is allergic to a food. What you will notice is that the baby is unusually fussy on certain days. So this is different from colic because it won't happen consistently, but on certain days you find that your baby is extremely fussy. I've even met a parent who told me that the child would, a 5-month-old would hit the tummy, and then it made the parents realize that the child was in severe abdominal pain. So those things happen. You note that on certain days your child is very fussy. What you can do is to do what we call a food diary. So any day that you notice that your child is very fussy, a child who is breastfeeding is very fussy, you can write down the foods that you, the mother, you have eaten. Another time that you notice that your child is extremely fussy, you do the same thing. And over time, you look through and see over the week on which days your child was fussy, what did you eat on those days, and see which foods are running through those days. And then you can try what we call elimination. That is removing that food from your diet and see if it makes it better. If it makes it better, then that is food that your child is allergic to. What happens is that when you, the mother, eat these foods, sometimes some of it crosses through your breast milk into the baby. The proteins cross into your breast milk to the baby, and then the baby may react to them as if the baby is feeding on those foods himself or herself. In bad cases, when you report to the doctor, you may be given an emergency kit which contains an injection that you can give to your child who has a bad allergic reaction. Like I said, there is anaphylaxis. That one, if you don't treat it early, you can lose your child, or your child can suffer severe damage from that. That is why you need to watch out for this and report to the doctor. So don't let anybody tell you that you need to buy so and so medicine and it will cure the allergy. It's not cured, although some children grow out of some of these um, food allergies. The only way to take care of it is to eliminate these foods from your child's diet. Previously, it was thought that when you delay introduction of foods that are known to be the culprits in food allergy, then your child has a less likelihood of developing them. But now we know that that is not true. If you delay the introduction of groundnuts to your child, it will not make sure that your child does not have a food allergy. But what has been noted is that a lot of times some children just outgrow these allergies, as I have said. And then it's also noted that exclusive breastfeeding offers some protection against food allergies. So if you have a child and your family has a history of food allergies, you should consider doing exclusive breastfeeding for your child, because it may offer some protection against food allergies. So does your child have a food allergy? Or you are suspicious that your child has a food allergy? Leave it in the comment section. And if there's something that's on your mind that we haven't talked about, you leave it as a question for us and we will attend to it. We hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you will come again to watch the other ones. You should visit our blog, babychildandco.com. And when you are there, you should consider joining the parenting club. In the parenting club, what we do is that every week we reach you via email and we talk to you about the health of your child, about the things that you should do to have healthy children and to make parenting as stress-free for you as possible. Thank you for watching this one. Bye.